If we go back to the start of the band, let's say, is there any way at all, and this is not meant to be mean to the other guys in the band, that in some ways the first Foo Fighters album was kind of a solo album in some ways, by you?
Well, the first record actually was just a collection of demos. It was a demo tape that I'd done just for fun at a studio down the street from my house. And at first there wasn't really any... I didn't think it was going to be a band. They were just songs that I'd written and recorded on an 8-track over the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, or the 4 or 5 years leading up to that. And then after it was done, I made some cassettes and gave them to friends, and then people started asking if I wanted to release it as an album. And the reason why it was called Foo Fighters was so that people would think it was a band. It was supposed to be completely anonymous at first, kind of like what Stuart Copeland did with his Clark Kent records.
Oh, yeah,
And then at the same time, Nate was playing in a band called Sunny Day Real Estate, and they were breaking up. A mutual friend had said, yeah, they're playing their last show, you could come see it, they're about to break up. And so we just sort of met and decided to start playing music together, and we kind of used the first record as an excuse to start a band. And then Pat Smear joined in, and the drummer of Sunny Day Real Estate, William Goldsmith, was playing drums, and we started writing new music right off the bat. We started playing new songs really within our first few shows. We were already playing new songs, so I never really considered it a solo project, even though it was a demo that was recorded by one person. And once we started playing as a band, we really started functioning as a band.
Right, yeah. Okay, but then again, things go wrong in bands sometimes. Like Pat left the band.
Yeah.
And then Frank, you had to say, look, you don't fit in at some stage, isn't that right?
I never got along with Frank from the start. He would just show up and I go, who the hell is this guy? Frank, and then one day it's like, you know, Dave thought he was my friend and I thought he was Dave's friend, and it's like one of those weird things.
It's not an easy thing though, is it? I mean, when a guy leaves a band.
Well, we always kind of explain it like...
It happens in every band, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, we had started playing, I think it was in like December of '94 or something. And our first show, I think, was in February or March. I mean, we only played with each other for maybe 2 or 3 months before our first show. And then we went on a tour straight away, and we just kind of started from there. And unlike most bands who get together and sort of play with each other for maybe 5 or 6 months before they do a demo or make an album, we kind of jumped right into it. And so people sort of watched us grow up. People saw the lineup changes, and we did it all in public because we didn't have time to sort of be a band before we got into the